Everyone. So we're going to see uh, user management in this lecture. But for now, last time we have seen we are getting some issues in the pipe command. So I'll shortly explain you what was happening. So I was doing LL. So this is the long listing. I was saving this file inside something.txt, let's say. And we are gripping this via error. We want to get errors, but there is a catch. LL will store everything, like every single output in this file, right? So what would grep do? What would pipe do actually? Because there is nothing getting redirected to this command. It's not piping anything. Are you understanding? Because every output is being stored over here. This is getting nothing. Pipe is doing nothing over here. But if we change, like, I'll just clear the screen. This is the LL. And if we want to LL this list and we'll say pipe grep and I want to store all the error files in one file only. So I'll just say error. Okay. And then store this inside the errors.txt file. Is that clear? So LL's output will be piped to the grid. Okay. So the output is not getting stored anywhere. So it will be redirected to the grep. Now, if we say cat errors.txt, then we'll get the list of error files, right? We can see error 1, 2, error, that's all. Errors is also there because we just made this file. Okay. If we say hello, we'll see all of the four files. Here we go. Right. So this was the issue we faced in the last lecture. Let's move forward with the present topic, which is the user management, right? So what's the user management? User management is a task where the root or the administrator manages the users in the Linux like environment, your Linux environment. So what's the topics, like main topics in the user management? So the main topics includes the creation of the user, deletion of the user, and the user management itself. So we'll see one by one. First, we are going to see the user creation and files. Okay. So we'll create a new user by using the user add command. User add, pretty simple as per the name. User add Natasha. Permission denied. Why? Because I am in the to Gaikawa user. To Gaikawa user don't have permissions to create new users. Only the root can create new users. So let's see if we can. I think I've typed the wrong password. Yes, I need to type the right password. Yes, I'm in. Clear this. So user add. Hmm? We'll say user add Natasha. Done. So the user add command creates new user and updates the following files. Okay. So we'll see. all the files one by one. First file is etc/passwd cat, or we can say tail etc/passwd. We can see the last user which is just got created is Natasha, and you can see my user over here. So this is the Natasha user. What's this? This is the password. Okay. What's this? This is the user ID, user identification number, which was assigned to the user by the operating system, by the kernel. This is the group ID. So group ID is the same because Natasha is the only person in that group. Okay. So that's why the group ID is also same. Here we can see two colons side by side. There is nothing inside this because you can see there is Suyash Gaikwad in the upper field. Like this is my entry of the user, and you can see Suyash Gaikwad is there. Why is that? Because Natasha haven't given her username over there. Natasha username is this is for the root, okay? But this would have the real world username. Who will be the user of this user ID? Okay, so this should be present here. What's this? This is the home directory of Natasha. This is where Natasha will spend her maximum amount of time on her machine. Okay, she can't access anything outside this. It's her territory, right? And the last one is bin bash. Bin bash is the assigned the bash to the Natasha user. Okay, we'll see the next one. Slash etc slash group. So what we will have in the group? etc group. We will have Natasha, password, and the group ID most probably. Okay, let's see the next one. Slash etc shadow. We'll see that stores user group information. So this will probably be the group UID, GUID, GID. We can say that group ID. So this is the field for the Natasha. Let's see the next one. Slash ATC shadow. So this command, if we go inside this command, we will see the stored encrypted passwords for the users. Okay, so this file stores the encrypted passwords. Okay, we'll see that. Mm, then we'll see for the Natasha only. Slash etc slash shadow. You can see the password is not here. Okay, you can see two exclamation marks right now. We'll come back to this in this lecture only, but you can see something over here. Okay, so these are the password policies of Natasha. So the Natasha user will have its own password policies and own the Natasha user was created. Okay. And we haven't given the passwords to the Natasha user, but we are going to do that. But the password will be expired after 99,999 days. Okay. So it's not possible that uh, okay, let's move towards the next command. But in short, it will not expire for her lifetime. Okay. The next command is gshadow. The first one was shadow. It's for the user. You can anticipate that gshadow is for the group user. So stores the encrypted group passwords. Okay. So Natasha will have her own group and the group will have its own password, and that password will be stored in the encrypted format in this gshadow file. You'll see that tail -1. -1 is to just list out the last line of the file, and we'll say etc gshadow. You can see there is nothing because we haven't added Natasha in any of the groups. Actually, we don't have any groups right now at the moment in the machine. So that's why Natasha will not have anything. Actually, can we see for my user? Yeah, you don't have anything in my user only. Okay. Okay. So we will see what's in the home directory of Natasha. So as a root user, you can go inside any of the home directory of any user. So you have the privileges to do that. Okay. But as a normal user or as a system user, you can't do that. You don't have enough privileges to do that. Okay. So we'll say cd. I think we need to list out where is the users first. Okay. So I think we should go inside the USR, and here we can, oh, I don't think so. CD and CD to the this directory ls, and need to figure out CD home ls. Yes, we got it. So we'll go inside the Natasha and we'll say ls. Okay, so it will have where is mm, mhm. Okay. Uh, we'll see cd/home. We are inside that only. This. Okay. So we are inside the Natasha folder, like its own directory. Okay. So if we say ls-a, right. So we can find some hidden files of that user. So the first one is bash logout, bash profile, and bash rc. I think I've uh, forgot to mention the bash profile over here. So I'll just copy paste that. Okay. I think it was copied. Otherwise, I'll just type it. Bash profile. Mhm. And we will mark it. Done. So we'll move towards the next topic, which is the password management. Mm, this one. The file will store the encrypted passwords. Okay. So how we can identify those passwords. So we have the password hashing in the RHEL. So password is encrypted. That's why it should be hashed to be encrypted. So we have some hashing algorithms, and RHEL, the Red Hat Linux Enterprise Linux, uses SHA-512, SHA-256, and MD5 algorithms to hash the passwords. So you can identify as like, can we just, okay. Mm, mhm. And we'll just go inside the cat etc passwd or shadow. Mm, we'll just clear the screen first. Cat etc shadow. Now you can see that Gaikawa, which is my username, will have a password. Obviously, I'll set a password to my user. So the password is starting from $6. Why is that? So the RHEL, the SHA-512, is the algorithm which will encrypt your plain text to the encrypted text. So it will always start with the $6, right? So if you saw anything with the starting with the $6, then you'll identify that the password is encrypted with SHA-512 algorithm. Okay, you can like analyze that if you have password encrypted with SHA-256 algorithm, then the password will start with $5. Okay, and if your password is encrypted with MD5, then it will be likely to identify with $1 because we don't have anything encrypted with $1 or $5. That's why we can't see it over here. Okay, let's see the group passwords. I don't think we do have anything in the group passwords, but still, uh, cat slash etc slash g shadow. No, we can't actually like see anything because we don't have set up the groups, but still, it's the encrypted form of passwords in the gshadow for the groups. Okay, let's see the next one. The next one is user types and UID ranges. So there are three types of users in the Linux. So the first user, you can see it over here as the root user. Okay, so we'll see that what does the UID 0 means. We can't say it over here. So I'll just clear the screen and we'll go to uh, head. Okay, uh, head one, and the password is in slash etc passwd. Okay, this is the first entry of the file, and you will always notice that the first entry in any etc passwd file will have the user, the root user of the Linux. So as you can see, this is the UID, which means the user ID, and this is the GID, means group ID. So always the root will have the 0 as his user ID and the group ID. Okay, this is its interactive bin. Slash root is its like root's home directory. So you can see that over here. Now the system users. The system users will have the password like the UID range from 1 to 999. We'll say that again. We'll list out all of the things in the etc passwd. Okay. We'll take anything with the no login. Okay. You can see that over here. Daemon. Daemon is a system created, like the application created this user, the system user, because every system needs to be uh, running in the tasks. Like we need to manage those applications. And how to manage those applications? We can manage those by our terminal or the kernel. So the daemon is a system created user, and it will have has been no login, which means a non-interactive shell. We can't log in inside this user because this is the system. The system created this user, right? Okay. The daemon is its commented name. This is the like what we can say. Is okay. Has been is its like the home directory, and sbin slash no login is its interactive shell. It's so cluttered over here. I'm losing this. So I can highlight this. Daemon is the username. X is the password. We can't actually log in inside this user. Then 2 is the UID and JID of this user. Daemon is the commented name of this user. The home directory is slash sbin, and uh, the user have non-interactive shell, which is slash sbin slash no login. Right? Understood? We'll jump into the regular users. So what are the regular users? Regular users which are created by the root. The users which are created by the root. Just like we just saw in the case of Natasha. Natasha was the user created by the root. So Natasha will have its username, the password, the UID, GID, and her home directory, and an interactive shell. Okay, so Natasha by default got an interactive shell to perform any of the tasks on the command line. The regular user will have the UID range from 1000 to 65,000. So these many users you can create in your Linux like environment. We'll see the last part, and you have set or change user password. So we don't have any password to the Natasha user, so we'll set that. Let's see. I'll clear the screen. Passwd is the command to set the password to the user. Okay. And the username we need to mention. The username is Natasha. Enter the new password. I'll just say Natasha only. Bad password. The password is shorter than 8 characters. Okay. You need to type a new password. I'll say RHEL OS RHEL. Sorry, password don't match. Okay, we need to type it again in the new password. RHEL OS RHEL OS RHEL RHEL OS RHEL. Hmm. I'll just say Natasha Red Hat. Hmm. Need to figure this out. Clear passwd Natasha. Changing the password. I will say One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And simplistic and systematic. Ah, okay. We'll try it again. Okay. Okay, finally. So we have given something to the Natasha as a password. So now actually we can see in the can I just okay and a bit more? Okay. If I do log out, hmm, I'll see the Natasha on the login screen. Okay. So I can actually go inside and put the password and log in the Natasha user. So I'll just say red hat, red hat. Got it? And I'll have a new user. No thanks. Just go inside the terminal and I'll just say ls. You'll have all the new files and directories over here. Got it? Okay. Sets the password, updates the password for the user Natasha. So that was all in this one. I think it was clear. We have to like cover more things in the user management in the next lecture. So we'll see this in the next lecture. Thank you so much.